Hello and welcome to my little Lego corner where this week I've gone under the sea.
Hey, what are you doing there? Cut that out. That's not as funny as you think.
As some of you might know, I've been touching Lego inappropriately for about 3 years now, which gives rise to this great opportunity to actually go back and see how much I've improved. But what's even more interesting is to actually go back and see what lessons I've learned and how I'm still not using these lessons at all. Take notice how in this build from 2 years ago just started banging down bricks like a drunken monkey guided by a blind goat, and you end up with something that looks like, well, it looks like a fart, and not just your average subway fart. I'm talking about an elevator fart, the ones you're stuck with and moves you into multiple levels. Fast forward to today's date, look at this idiot just banging down bricks like there's no tomorrow. Like he hasn't learned any lessons. Right. I'm sorry, it's 2024. We all need to start speaking nicely about each other, and especially ourselves. So, let's try that again. Look at this lovely idiot just banging down bricks like there's no tomorrow. Apparently there was a plan this time though. See, I knew my girlfriend had these flowers which she specifically said I am not allowed to touch. So I touched them. It's okay, I've replaced them with real flowers, and so far we're on day 9 and she still hasn't noticed. But it is getting expensive though, cause these f***ing flowers keep dying on me. So let's quickly move on to something that's definitely not dying, the coral reef. Now, a smart man could have told you that placing flowers on the seafloor doesn't magically make them coral reefs.
I'm not a smart man.
And I'm not quite sure what I was aiming for here. Well, at least I couldn't tell you. And even adding a few stingrays and an attempted jellyfish, it doesn't really get close to looking right. It looks more like a garden than anything else. Hey, maybe this is where Ringo would like to be. In an octopus's garden, under the sea. You see? I am now finally gonna get to the point and tell you exactly what I should have done in the first place. I should have, say it with me, started small. I know I have made dozens of videos where I say you have to start small. And do you see how I'm not listening to myself? And look how lovely this is. I mean, this looks absolutely amazing. I love how I've used the hair as porcupines or something. I don't know, it just looks right. And these long reefs, I mean, I fell in love with this way too much. I have 45 minutes footage of this. You can also put it the other way around. I have another 45 minutes of the build this way. 45 minutes. There's no need for all that. I haven't mentioned the bananas. If you notice them, they look really cool as well. And this lasso effect, I tied them together. Amazing. 10 out of 10. But what I need to do now is move on and make more of these and just try different attempts. So the second one here, I try to have more flat tiles on top. Try and make it look like a sand floor. I'm not quite sure if I got away with that one. But there's definitely a few techniques I've used from this build in my next one. And here I focus more on having some islands just filled with coral. And to be honest, the technique I used was just to fill it up with random nonsense. You see how it looks quite good from far? And when you get closer, you can see it is just a mess. I mean, it is a pretty good build. I mean, if you had to buy this, you would feel cheated. But as an amateur build, it's pretty solid. Wouldn't you say? I also made this with long weaves coming up, and this also looks pretty decent. I mean, I've definitely improved from 2 years ago. If you notice from the first build and this one here, massive improvement. And I'm not too humble to say so. I mean, there's still room for a lot of improvements. I should also just say, for full disclosure, I have had a little practice of this. A few months ago I released this one here as a short, and I do love the forced perspective I've kind of built into this thing. So I think now I've learned enough lessons to move on for a mock of the week, if you want to call it that. Mock of the month, it should probably be. The slow ass timeline I'm moving at here. So as you can see, my plan was pretty much the same as always. Just started banging down bricks like coming home from Taco Bell's on a Tuesday night. But at least I have all the elements to make it right, and for the islands I just decided to build this borderline up here and fill it with all kinds of stuff. I'm thinking it's not really gonna matter how I build them up, as long as there's a lot of headlights or these bendy ones. You can even use these upside down bendy ones. You can even have them come in from the other side. Or you can sneak in this spicy little fella here. It's all good, it'll all do the job. I think it kind of all depends on how you decorate it and fill it out, I suppose. And that's where the challenge is right now, and I'm just gonna dig at it and keep going, and we'll see what turns up. So here we have the final piece, which is a decent attempt, I would say, considering I don't really have a lot of pieces. I kind of had to compromise a little bit with spacing, but I like it. This is really good. So I'm just gonna let this play out for about the next 45 minutes, and as always, you have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Please do help me by pressing the like and subscribe buttons, and until next time, I'll see you later. Cheers, bye.